Congratulations to subscribers and celebration to all Nigerians and regard to what was said in this VN. Guys, you need to listen to what was said here. I want you to pay attention to what was said here before you, so that you don't miss any information. And let's keep hope alive according to what was said in this VN. I want you guys to listen to it and let's continue this conversation in the comment section. See my next post and share this video as well and subscribe. Peace out. Thank you very much.
Comrade Yakub Abrazak. I'm making this broadcast on this day, 21st of June, 2024. Indeed, as they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. I'm pleased to inform you this evening that we are getting to the end of our journey. For the successful implementation of our awaited blessing, it is necessary for me to give certain clarity about this project. As I have said before, I wish to re-emphasize to you that this program is federal government project, not the usual grant that we have been subscribing for in grant community. So therefore, we must prepare ourselves on the models of operandi, operational structure, aims and objective, as well the target beneficiaries of this project. Of course, I know many of you will not be comfortable with this truth, but I want to tell you that this is nothing but the truth. This is the naked reality about this project. I want to tell you that I, Comrade Abdul, I cannot deceive you because I don't know how to deceive people. I don't know how to conceive the truth. I don't know how to manipulate the truth. This is the simple truth about this project. This project is federal government project. Even though you are not comfortable, I have no option to tell you this. If there is anything contrary to this, I cannot explain that. So, we have to put our hands together. We have to open our heart to accept this simple reality. So, having realized this simple truth, we must remove our mind from the humongous promises that has been made to us by the previous failed grant handlers and face the reality. Of course, I cannot dispute the fact that we have committed our resources and our time on promises upon promises by these failed grant handlers, which I'm going to mention their names. Of course, we started from stock exchange market, led by Barrister Donald Olorukayode. In this very scheme, we all were promised 10 billion naira per microfinance bank or outlet, of which the potential beneficiaries are to go with 10 million naira each. And after the fail of this grant, another one came up called TELPECOM, the Less Privileged Empowerment Coordination Network, led by Reverend Elo Siri Chukwumama, aka Elumama. On this scheme, we all were promised 2 billion naira per cluster or outlet, which potential beneficiaries are to go home with 10 million naira, 2 million naira each. How we regard the stock exchange market led by Barrister Olorukayode, the mother of all the failed grants in Nigeria, and I will regard this very TELPECOM as the father of all the failed grants in Nigeria. And the third of them is Theobarth, led by Apostle Theophilus Oloche Ebonyi. In his own scheme, he promised every unit or outlet 2 billion naira, of which each potential beneficiaries will go home with 1.8 million naira. I will regard this Theobarth as the master of all the failed grants in Nigeria. There are others which I will mention, but few. Commonwealth grant, Golden Bridge grant, Supreme grant, Noble Grant, Secretariat Grant, Refugee Grant, and the recent UAAG grant. All these grants, I will not hesitate to regard them as failed grants because they were unable to give us the promise they made to us. However, our hard-earned money has already been committed and our time were wasted. Having known this, I will be pleased to inform you that this very one we are talking about here, this very one I'm talking about here is different from this listed failed grant that we have committed ourselves in the past. Of course, I'll keep on repeating it that the federal government of Nigeria has established this very project for us with certain aims and objectives. This project is not about sharing money, and it is not free money. The project has been made to make meaningful impact in the lives of the less privileged and the downtrodden in this country. Consequently, which will have positive impact in the economic development of Nigeria. Through the Disease of Agricultural Support Scheme, that will improve the production of foods in Nigeria, empowerment of various kinds, especially to the widows, unemployed youths, orphans, and even support to small and medium-scale enterprises. Of course, there will also be provision of short and medium-term skill acquisition programs. Furthermore, effective structure has been put in place for the successful implementation of this project. On this note, I would like to enjoin every one of you under the tune of this my voice that there is need for us to join our hands together with maximum cooperation in order to ensure effective and successful implementation of this project. Of course, I will not undermine the efforts and the support of our members all over the country. During the course of the pursuit of this project, I would like to sincerely appreciate every one of you. I said, may God bless every one of you as we are preparing to harvest our labor, the fruit of our labor. On this note, I hope that this my broadcast will not be misinterpreted. As I said before, I need to repeat myself. We are not grant handlers, but we are only favored by God Almighty. As the federal government has found our platform worthy to be entrusted in the implementation of this project. Therefore, our endless gratitude and appreciation goes to the federal government of Nigeria. This administration led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the GCFRN. We promise that we are not going to disappoint Nigerians. And this project will going to be successfully implemented. And we are going to attach ourselves to the commitment on the tenacity of our dear president. Let the poor breathe. Finally, this broadcast will not be completed if I fail to recognize and appreciate our guardians angels, which God has sent to us to wipe our tears. In other words, we regard them as the disbursement committee. Indeed, your desire to support and assist us will not be taken for granted. We promise that we are going to discharge this responsibility and we are going to play the game in accordance to the rules. And I want to let Nigerians know that these people have made selfless sacrifices for this project to be made available for the interest of poor Nigerians. I want to make it crystal clear that these people made their position known to us from the beginning of this project, that they don't need anything from us. And so far so good. These people have put upon themselves the burden And the responsibility is to clear this project, to make clearance for this project to be implemented. And I want to Nigeria to know that even they want know that even they want us not to collect anything for the interest of this project. And so far so good. We have been able to maintain our stand. We have never sent anybody to collect money on our behalf. Neither have we made any humongous promises to people in regard to this project. Thank you all. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless our president in person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the GCFRN. Good afternoon, everybody in Grand Community today. How's your day going today? I am your brother and friend, Mr. AB, coming your way this afternoon. I'm coming to react to the voice note made by Abdul Razak Yakubu, the president of All Grand Pressure Group, aka German Machine. Grand Community, I am coming to let you know that Abdul started his voice note by trying to tell us to list for us the names of failed grant NGOs. I mean, failed grants that we have subscribed to in Nigeria. And when Abdul started, he told us in that voice note, he mentioned Terpecon, Sam, Theobarth, Golden Bridge, Commonwealth. In fact, less than 10 failed grants in Nigeria. And lastly, and UAAG as one of the failed grants. And then I laughed when I heard him mention UAAG. And then I want to ask Abdul Yakub, I am asking you now, if UAAG is a failed grant, why have you been fighting to be the one that will disburse the money since after verification last year, November? Since after verification, you started fighting against Apostle Ken. In fact, at a point, you and your brother Stas Dawood became so hard on Apostle Ken and UAAG to be the person that should disburse this money to Nigerians. Why have you been fighting against him? Why have you been the person that is fighting tooth and nail to make sure that every disbursement that will go on, that will take place in UAAG, must be done by you and your colleagues in All Grand Pressure Group? And you people fought that war until less than 2 weeks ago, when you people committed blunder, when your slaves, your sycophants committed blunder, and you people, your name, everything that has to do with you and your organization, the All Grand Pressure Group, we are totally excommunicated and removed and terminated and deleted from the process of UAAG disbursement. And then when you were disqualified and removed, was it after just then that your eyes cleared, as you can assume now, and then your eyes cleared, and you came to realize that UAAG is a failed grant? Abdul, have you seen your hypocrisy? I know in this voice note you released, you have just come to do damage control. That is what you just came to do. You just came to do damage control so that people will not hold you for their money. Nigerians, please listen. Let me tell you the game Abdul Razak Yakubu came to play in his voice note. You know, Abdul and his brother Ostaz Dawood and Admin Ellis, Allwell Ndubeze. I made a mistake. I don't need to call you Allwell, but I've just mentioned that name. And all these slaves that Abdul and his cohorts employed to work for them to insult Apostle Ken. All these people has been fighting and collecting money from people. I am among them that paid money to all Grand Pressure Group. And the people paid money ranging from 200, 300, 400,000 to these people. And they have collected this money from thousands of people. And when they have collected this money, Abdul now came because they have eaten the money which they have collected. Many of them are now millionaires and they are now big boys. Check out our Ustaz Dawood now, who used to tell us that he was a primary school teacher. Ask Ustaz Dawood if he is still a primary school teacher now. He has become a big boy, eating money now, people's money. And that is the same way Abdul himself and all of them has been eating, living large now. Now I want to tell you the secret of what Abdul came to do. The damage control he came to do is that as far as they have collected this money, to pay this money back to the people, to their owners, is now hard for them because they have no money to give to anybody, anywhere. But what he has come to say and to tell us is that we are not expecting to receive grant from them. That is not coming. We are not we should not be expecting grant from them. And he was so smart to avoid mentioning palliative, but rather he called it another thing, a project, government project, a project coming from the government to the people, and it has to do with agricultural and skill acquisition programs and projects. And he's telling us all these things so that because they know now they have been totally uprooted from the process of UAAG grant, of which our dear father in the Lord, Apostle Professor Ken Chineke Makama, is now in charge, as the country director. And now they know that he's going to disburse. They know very well that Ken is going to disburse. And when he disburses, that you people, any of us, none of us should ask them for our own disbursement from them, because they have no money to disburse them to anybody. And we must ask, and when we ask, then they will be bold to tell us that they told us that it is a government project. The government is still processing it. The government is still coming to give us the something. We should cool down. Let everybody calm down. From time to time, either Ostaz or Abdul or any other psychophant they will employ